Unit 2, page 24.
Have you ever seen a hot air balloon gliding through the air? It is a beautiful sight, and the lucky passengers on board get to observe the world slowly rolling past at their feet. Modern balloons with gas-powered engines first appeared in the 1950s. But the history of these flying machines goes back a very long way. In fact, about 2,000 years ago, the Chinese were making paper lanterns that used the same principle that allows the hot air balloons of today to take flight. A light envelope filled with air and a heat source to warm it up. As the air warms up, it becomes lighter than the colder air around it, and the balloon gets pushed up. This is how aircraft can take off. The first successful flying machine was developed by two Frenchmen, the Montgolfier brothers. As the story goes, the brothers got the idea when they were watching wet clothes drying over a fire. The shirts, filling with hot air, would be lifted by the heat. Whether the story is fact or fiction, the Montgolfier brothers went to work. By 1783, they had made enough progress that they were able to give their first flight demonstration. Their balloon travelled over a mile in about 10 minutes. In 2002, the world record for hot air balloon flights was set. On his 6th try, Steve Fossett completed a round-the-world trip in less than 14 days. His balloon didn't touch down once during that time. This invention of hot air balloons led to the different types of flying machines and aircraft which have followed since, including jet planes like the Boeing 747 or the supersonic Concorde. Amazingly, airplane engines have not changed much since the 747 was introduced in 1970. Over 1,500 of these passenger planes had been built before production stopped. The Concorde had a shorter life. It last flew in 2003. It went out of service following an accident shortly after takeoff when the airplane crashed in Paris. All the flying machines that we are familiar with today go back some 260 years, starting with two brothers who had a big dream. However, many Chinese people could insist that the history of human flight had started long before that.